Partners in crime usually refers to a man and a woman working together to commit crimes. But what if I told you that in the world of yokai, there exists such a deadly duo? Their crime isn't theft, it's eating people. In today's video, we're going to explore this terrifying yokai duo that once made fishermen along the coastal regions of ancient Japan tremble with fear: the Ushi Oni and the Nure Onna. I'm Mr. Yao, and welcome to the Legend Yokai channel. Here, I explore famous yokai and urban legends. If you're into these topics, be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. Legend Yokai is officially celebrating its second anniversary. I want to thank every one of you for your support. Your likes and comments are what keep me going. Wishing you all a fantastic 2026. This year, I'll be bringing even more yokai stories for you. So let's look forward to exploring more mysteries and legends together. The Ushi Oni is a famous coastal yokai from western Japan, mostly seen near the sea and other bodies of water. Its name literally means ox demon, referring to a creature with bovine features. In the earliest accounts, the Ushi Oni was described as having the upper body of an ox, while its lower body was as terrifying and demonic as any nightmare. Over time, the most familiar depiction of the Ushi Oni gradually evolved into a creature with the head of an ox and the body of a spider. In some versions, it's even portrayed as having an ox's head attached to the body of a human wearing a kimono, resembling a Japanese version of the Minotaur from Western mythology. Despite their varying forms, Ushi Oni share some distinct traits. They are extremely cruel and savage, capable of spitting venom, and they prey on humans. Some Ushi Oni are ambushers, lurking near their lairs and attacking anyone who strays too close. Others act as hunters, roaming along the coastline in search of victims. According to legend, the most brutal Ushi Oni would repeatedly terrorize the same town, bringing terrible curses or causing outbreaks of disease and plague. While a few Ushi Oni have been said to appear in the mountainous regions of Shikoku, most stories still depict them as fearsome symbols along the rocky coasts and beaches of Western Japan. As I mentioned earlier, the Ushi Oni often teams up with a female yokai, which is why this pair is known as the partners in crime of the coastal regions. Along the northern coast of Kyushu and the western coast of Honshu, spider-bodied Ushi Oni frequently ally with yokai called the Nure Onna or the Ushi Onna. Hunting alone is difficult for the Ushi Oni. Once someone spots it, they're sure to run for their life. Although the Nure Onna and the Ushi Onna have slightly different ways of dealing with their prey. Both of these coastal yokai use their beauty to lure unsuspecting men toward the water. Once a victim takes the bait, the Ushi Oni strikes, biting them to death. The yokai duo then shares their prey, making them a terrifying presence that ancient fishermen along the coast dreaded. In Toriyama Seiken's Gazu Hakiyagyo, the Ushi Oni is depicted as a fearsome creature with the head of an ox and the body of a spider. This is also the version most widely known today. But no matter which version of the Ushi Oni you imagine, if you ever saw an ox's head slowly moving along the shoreline, you probably wouldn't dare get too close. The Nure Onna is a yokai said to haunt coastal areas. She's believed to be the spirit of a woman who drowned at sea. With a long, serpent-like lower body and the upper body of a beautiful woman with waist-length wet hair, she lures people in and devours them like they're her prey. Her serpent tail is said to stretch up to 330 meters. On certain nights, she rests on coastal rocks, showing only her upper body. She slowly combs her long, wind-blown hair, waiting. Anyone who's captivated by her beauty and comes closer soon finds themselves caught. She lashes out with her hidden tail from the water, ensnaring anyone who gets too close. Then, she reveals her monstrous face, opening a terrifying maw and letting out a shriek that could pierce the ears. A forked, snake-like tongue shoots out as she drains her victim's blood in one swift move, before dragging them into the depths of the sea. Nure Onna doesn't care about gender. Anyone alone who gets too close is doomed. Some versions say she actually a relatively weak yokai, relying on the help of the Ushi Oni to catch her prey. Besides using her beauty to lure people, she may also carry a baby, pretending to need help to tempt kind-hearted passersby. Sadly, anyone who tries to assist usually ends up falling into the Ushi Oni grasp. By the way, the Nure Onna and another yokai called the Ushi Onna share many similarities. But the Ushi Onna is a different coastal yokai altogether, and her method of using a baby to lure unsuspecting passersby is far more skillful. If you're curious about our full story, leave a comment below. Enough requests, and I'll make a separate video to tell her story in detail. In Kagoshima Prefecture, locals believe that encountering Nure Onna can bring serious illness. That's why fishermen avoid going out to sea on Obon festival evenings, New Year's Eve, and July 18th. Legends also say she fears soft-shelled turtles, so people walking alone near the coast at night might carry one to stay safe. The safest thing, though, is to simply stay away from any wet, beautiful woman combing her hair by the seaside at night. Remember, temptation can be deadly. If you enjoy my channel, please help by hitting the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you won't miss my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching until the end, and I'll see you next time.